Welcome to the second, just go, get the fuck out of here. Welcome to the second video I'm making at Deconi's offices, where since I'm the guest and have the most video subscribers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I get to dictate what they do. And what we're doing is we're gonna turn this little cubicle, which is currently full of aluminum food containers because Deconi apparently makes lasagna. We're gonna turn this into a listening booth or an actual place that you can enjoy. If you've watched my other video,
Lasagna.
they have a really good Italian place nearby. If you've watched my other video on the office tour, I was so depressed and sad that I'm like, all right, fuck it. It's that scene from Avengers. I'll do it myself. I've got employees that are under my strict control. What's that?
An HDMI cable.
Thank
There
God.
were actually twice as many of us, but Z killed them all.
I didn't kill them, I absorbed their life force. It's fine. So yeah, this is a great little not used office, and I've got an extra computer. I know there's a 789 in your desk. I just gotta find something that, I'll go into the warehouse, I'll find something that can make DAC-ness happen. We'll put a few headphones here, we got some stands, any stands that match. We're gonna make this nice. Maybe we get some mood lighting, or we'll steal some of Dylan's things. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna put some speakers in here, don't suck, that are actually hooked up, Dylan.
I don't know, man.
If you didn't see the other video, I just want a really quick reply. They've got all these beautiful headphones and everything. And he's got like speakers, but they're not hooked up to fucking anything. To anything. They're not even plugged in. What is this farce you live? What is this farce you live?
I'm a headphone guy.
Yeah, okay, I'm a headphone guy too until I'm a speaker guy. And
That shirt you large?
I'm actually usually an XL. This looks like a pretty big large though.
Try it on, baby.
I'll use this as a thing. All right, so I'm gonna come back. We're gonna clear this out, and then I'm gonna start bringing things in, and that's what's gonna be interesting. So what do you got, lights?
Yeah, but yeah, these are.
Whatever, they're better than nothing. Holy fuck. Is that TH900 Mark IIs? I'm just leaving. All right, no, I'll put these down. All right, so we're gonna leave up this panel because it's soft. We've got more panels back there for the rear to sort of encase this in here. We gotta figure out, this is the monitor I'm borrowing, which is perfectly fine. Actually, if I could turn it vertical, maybe I'll make this vertical because we do a lot of music listening here. We've got, oh, you guys, all this stuff is just sitting around. HP4As, I like the balanced version better, but quality. What we have, we've got a mic stand here by, who we got? We got a Sonic Fiber mic stand, which is currently not weighted down, so it sort of does that, which is kind of hilarious. We've got power. We've got more art on the floor. I've moved all this sort of here. We're gonna have to grab some speakers, and I've been told I could take either of these pairs because they're already here. So either we're doing KRKs or Yamahas. I'm probably more of a Yamaha fanboy than a KRK fanboy, but I also haven't heard, I don't think I heard the RP7 G4s. I'll have to check my phone to see if I actually reviewed that. And then I'm gonna grab some speaker stands. Then we gotta figure out how I'm doing all that, because XLR cables, do we own? Do we own?
Of course.
They say of course, but I'm not sure. Dylan, complain about this shit, Modius?
The shit Modius, the only problem with it is that it's still using USB micro, and it's like the worst in terms of like string relief.
Yeah, no, you're abusive.
Yeah, I'm an abusive person. So like, it keeps coming loose from the board and just not getting power from USB.
So I'm gonna dedicate this Gashelli Labs J2 to the job of powering at least the headphone portion of this. Focusrite for the Yamahas. We got one unpacked. We only need one. Mono is the superior format. And I found a bunch of carpet samples, so we're gonna actually get this place looking sweet. Yeah. And also that computer is probably gonna catch fire. Wait. So tell me about this computer.
So I needed to go to PAX East for a
mm-hmm.
video game convention,
Uh-huh.
and I had to play video games.
Uh-huh.
And I said, hey, can we order a gaming setup?
And then
it was, no, we can't. That costs too much money. Here's some hand-me-downs my Russian cousin from wherever had.
I went to look. I'm gonna take the camera off my head and I'm gonna bring it back here. I'm like, let me just plug in the fuck. So now I'm like, well, I'll take the side off, and it's just like.
Yep.
I'm saying, I think Deconi doesn't do like computer builds, is what you're saying is. Deconi is more like a pads manufacturer?
Oh, I can computer build.
Oh, you can, but
I'm
that's...
just using hand-me-down parts.
How do... How do I?
That's an HP like
How do I get in
motherboard,
there?
and
Is that a Wi-Fi antenna inside the what?
that's for so I can get the games on there from Steam. It's a Core i3.
I should have
2nd gen.
known after the other office store video I did that this was going to be the one computer that I point out. And you're like, yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, 2nd gen i3. We're going Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Doom on it at the gaming conventions.
What is that wireless keyboard? Can I pull that out? Bluetooth? What are we looking at?
That's a Bluetooth dongle, so we can get video game controllers to connect to it.
I'm gonna continue working on this, and we'll see if I lose my fucking mind. Is that good enough? All right, I think I'm fucking tired. I made a terrible mistake. All right, it's coming along. It's coming along. As you can see, we've regressed backwards. Shut up. So the desks were uneven and crooked, so now I've raised that one, and I'm like, you know what I could do? These speaker stands are adjustable. Now they're the same height. I could leave that one lower. We could have this be a wire pass through. I put the computer on top of that, because that's a fucking nightmare, and shove that under the desk. I'm not a proponent anymore. I used to be the gaming guy who was like, gotta have my computer on the desk, bro. Gotta see all my cool fans, bro. Fuck that. Audiophile desk, computer under it, away, tuck it away. It's just a source. I don't care. You're gonna spend $3,000 on it and hide it. I'm fine with that. So now we're gonna work back on this. I'll hold those lights back up. We've got this cool thing. We can make this like a super private. Like, oh yeah, it's like bunk bed scenario. Monitors separate. This is all speakers and sound. Look, things are actually coming together. There's a speaker there now. That's shit all on the floor, but there's a speaker, and there's another speaker stand. We're gonna go horizontal because I can't move this shelf. Or I can, but it's cool and I like it. I might put headphone stuff up there. I've made this more depressing. I've got the Dakoni insert from their case. That's gonna be our headphone stand, which will fit perfectly in front of the monitor. Choo-choo train. God bless America.
What the fuck?
Cheese that runs deep. I am so close. I'm so close. By the way, if you've ever wanted to feel pure pleasure, just reach into a box of tips. Just be like, how much is this worth? $1 million. Give me that. All right, we're gonna do a micro unboxing because I took these brand new out of the box. These are your serial number. Should I say the serial number?
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to be famous, you can get serial number 12,186 of the TH900. Oh, yeah, I could see why they're B stock. There's just a little bit of an imperfection right there. Still probably sound amazing. Hey, you guys make pads for these?
Yep.
We'll have to change those out too. Pads! Pads! Look at this professional set and everything. Anyway, I'm unboxing one of their balanced 4x4 Pentaconda 6XX wires. And the reason I'm doing that is because you can run these into the Fostex and not use their stupid cable. And since I'm setting up the 789 for that desk space, they happen to have a DD Hi-Fi adapter so that I can make the, oh my God, this to this. So now that'll work in a 789 because it's an older amp, doesn't have it. And now we have, you know, I don't remember which ones of these I like the most. I'm gonna guess fenestrated sheepskin. I could be wrong. Actually, have I ever done the full? We're gonna find out. Anyway, so I'm gonna install these pads on this brand new set, and then I'm gonna install this cable, which is out of phase, but again, it won't matter because everyone loves out of phase things. Bring it to the new studio. All right. Pause, make, stop, stop. Okay, good. So we got an extra table here with more carpet on it, bunch of products and things. We got this. These are working. Quobuzz is working because no one has a Spotify account because you're not cool. I put some shit up on the shelf. Just some randos, just, you know, a couple things, LCDs and Nologias and HG800s with Dakoni wire and pads. Dakoni pads. Dakoni pads, Dakoni pads. Only Dakoni wire for that one, I think. And then I have Dakoni wire on 600s in there. There's the Dakoni Blues, which actually don't have a Dakoni wire, but have Dakoni pads and the Dakoni tuning. And then I have the B-stock TH900s, which I think makes them nicer. Because of things. And I've got the Fostex HPA4 on top of the 789. So this is feeding this. And then The solo here is doing the microphone, which is floating right here, which I can adjust, hopefully, to work slightly lower, although it doesn't really matter. I guess that's fine. Got the 7-inch. They say 7-inch, but they're really 6-inch. Yamahas, HS7s. And yes, we should be good to go. And I put a Dakoni wire on this, even though it's out of phase, and that's fine. And this has the angled thing for the desk. That's ugly, but we won't look at that. Put a piece of carpet down here. We got an inland mouse for $4 on a Dakoni mouse pad, which I don't have one of these, and I want one. And yeah, if you want to see the actual what I'm going to film here, check out the main channel. Cool. Just check out. Oh no, it's falling down. All right, I gotta keep fucking with it. I keep fucking with it. I'll be back to the other channel. The walls came down. Anyway, hi. Welcome to a weird Z reviews thing that's not on my channel. I'm on some other foreign channel. Nice desk. These are the KRK Rokit 7s, Generation 4. And I'm going to talk about them a little bit. I've spent an hour or so with them, tweak them, place them in this weird environment. And I'm going to replace them in about midway through this video with the classic 7s. For old people, we'll get to it. We'll get to why that's for the old people. But yeah, these are the new KRKs. I haven't done a KRK in a long while on my channel. But I got to set them up here and listen to them from Digital DJ a year. Here. So my biggest problem with KRKs has always been that they had the KRK sound, which is never a good thing. Because when someone defines your sound as like, then you can't escape it. However, these new G4s have different tuning options than the old G3 Classics for the old people. And that is that they have a digital interface, and you could actually pick a DSP instead of just a click, 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 which they can integrate a click, click, click without a screen, but it's so much nicer to actually see the waveform that you're plopping on these. So when I first put them in the booth here, they were the KRK sound of a boom, just the boom. They were the most boom, and like, ha ha ha, you own KRKs now it's only the boom. And I was able to actually go into the menu and really quickly change the low shelf to drop way off, because we're literally in the most corner you can corner. And then I actually tweaked the highs a little bit to get a little more brilliance, because this is a whole carpeted thing and it's got like soft walls, so it's getting a little more forward out here. And they actually sound really, they sound good. Like, I'm actually interested in reviewing KRK monitors now that I've spent a little time with these, and it's like, oh, do they not suck? Because KRKs didn't suck. Like, just they're the most popular speaker brand. But like, I know if I was mastering, I wouldn't have picked KRK. KRKs, if you're a college student, you want those bright yellows, and it was like, that's it, and there was no seriousness to be taken. Now, this is actually going to be a real speaker, like a real boy. So, I'm going to listen to them for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to swap to the classic 7s, and I'm going to try to, on their archaic controls, make them sound even close to as good as these, even though these have a completely different tweeter than the 3s do, the 3 classics. And I'm going to see if I can get an even just the inkling of it. I have faith that I can get it close, but I don't think it's going to be as good. The DSP correction on these, which isn't like super custom, you just got like 5 options per thing. But I think that's going to be the telling factor of why these sound so much better than the ones I remember. I could actually I could actually recommend KRK again. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'm going to play some of your music, and then we're going to do some stuff. It's going to be great. We're up all night to get lucky. So, here's with the older generation, the G3s. You saw the back of them. You saw the lack of controls. And I can tell you, even putting the bass down 2, I want to go more. It's still booming. This is the old KRK. It feels like the old KRK. It sounds like the old KRK. These tweeters, certainly, I have them up +1, but I think even at 0, they're not going to be as forgiving as the new ones. The new ones don't have as deep a waveguide. They're much flatter. They're actually smaller and flatter, and you're like, that isn't an improvement. It totally is an improvement. They have more control over them with the DSP than these do. So yeah, I'm sitting here shuffling through the same tracks. I only have this many tracks locally on this laptop, so it's not like I'm trying a million different songs. And it's just like, ugh. I want to go back to the 4s. Give me back the 4s. I want the 4s back. These, they don't sound terrible on certain things, some vocals. What do I have? I had... If it's not like a crazy bassy track, like you can get away with KRKs. It's like, this is all right. But then I put on like Perfect Circle Lullaby, and it's like, it sounds like jellyfish are just smashing into each other. It's just so bloated. And that's with it as low as I can set the bass internally in the speakers. I would have to mess with EQ here on the computer, or we got a DSP, a mini DSP or something worked out. So yeah, no, it's and there's that harshness that like only a 1 decibel bump in the treble should not make me wince at the police, and I'm wincing at the police. So I definitely in the 4s. The 4s supersede the 3s wholeheartedly. Looks department, I actually like the 4s better too, because they're just a square box versus like this weird, they're trying to do like a weird angled thing here, but it's not like nice, it's just plastic. It's just doing plastic things. Plus the port is much smaller. There's a huge rolled off port, massive on the 4s. So even though they call these the classics and these the 7s, and their price difference, I have the Digital DJ Gear site open. The price difference, like these are $200 each, so $400 for the pair, or $224 each for the new ones. That's $25. It's $25 difference per. That's $50 for a pair. Why? The only reason the KRK Classics, the 7s, exist is for people who don't like the fact that there's a screen on it. The 4s are better in every single way. And Digital DJ Gear told me they could even send me the, this is the 7s, they make 8s and 5s, and I think 4s?
No,
5s? 5s as small as I go? Well, I mean, I might ask for the 8s, review the 8s, because if you get that sort of sound that I heard previous to this in the 8s, then you got something that's going on. I would probably do the 5s and the 8s. I would consider this the review of the 7s. I'll mention this review if I do it on my channel with the 5s and the 8s. This will be the review of the 7s, is that it trounces the classics. I can't play too much of that because YouTube will just go, ha 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 ha, none. So Roxanne, go watch that Isekai anime. And thank you Digital DJ Gear for letting me play with them stuff and letting me use my own laptop so that I could have the waifu. You find that on my channel if you want it. So anyway, peace out. Let's play with some more stuff. More stuff.